It's the season for minicamps, OTAs, and rookie camps, and today we're looking at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and getting a good look at Desmond Watson, defensive tackle from Florida, the big defensive lineman. But before we dig in, though, you need to click that subscribe button right now. We're covering the rookie camp clips, OTA clips, minicamp clips, soon to be training camp, workout clips in between, whatever we can find while talking fantasy football. If you need to know what your players are doing behind the scenes, if you're a Bucs fan, you may want to see this. Some of your other players like Emeka Egbuka, then you need to click that subscribe button right now. Stop missing out on covering all the teams, all the players. Whatever I find, I will share, especially Desmond Watson. It's stated on a lot of these clips, 430-some pound range, 435, 436. I think he was in the 460s around combine time. However, 25-inch verts. For perspective, there's some wide receivers in the league that's not jumping much higher than him. For his size, that's pretty immaculate. If I remember right, his 40 time wasn't too bad for his size. It's hard to adjust for it considering he's so big. There he is. Garnered as the guy to defend the push-tush up the gut. Like, that is the push-tush secret weapon. And we're looking at him right now. Can we make the team? There's a lot of mass right there. But for his size, I mean, I don't have anything really to scale it against. No pun intended with scale. But he's very quick off the ball. Very quick off the ball. Very strong. Explosive for his size. Kayshon Boutte, when he came out, and he was coming off from a leg injury, so it may not be correct to say, 27-inch vert versus 25-inch vert. And there's other skill players. I mean, vert's in like 30 range, 29 range. Like only 4 to 5 inches higher. About 100, 200 pounds less. Like, what? But you're looking at it. Look at the long legs on him. Long legs. Had a good bench press. This is a guy that, if we can climb the depth chart, maybe you have him out there in special packages. Maybe you put him out there on the goal line looks. Maybe you do that with him. Maybe he trims down a bit. He's been trimming down. Maybe we do trim him down a little bit, and that just gets him more explosive, but we still got that big frame. Look how tall we are. Look how wide, though, we are. Look how wide we are in the shoulders compared to the other players. Look how wide you are. We still got to make the team. We still got to get through training camp. We got to do all that. But look how wide he is. Look how wide he is compared to 57, 44, 58. Look at that. Look at that. Now, I said he's explosive for his size, and I think I preceded that pretty well with, it's hard to scale that, considering you do not have many players that look like this. Not going to be the fastest guy in the league, of course, coming off the ball. Not going to be the most explosive. But that size-adjusted explosiveness is going to be different. It's going to be different. And maybe that'd be a good curveball. You put him in some packages. I wouldn't have him out there the whole time. I'd have him out there some of the time. I'd have some packages if he's around on the 53. If he's around on the 53. But just look at him versus 95 for a comparison on the width, the thickness. It's not end-all, be-all. We all know that. It's common sense, right? But still, it gives you a different look. It gives you a curveball to the fastball. And maybe you want that. And maybe he plays well enough to stick around and you can have that curveball. The feet, the backness right there on the back pedal, just moving back, how he's working. I understand, though. We ain't going to be doing that on the field. Just the movement skills is what I'm interested in, how that's going to hold up in training camp. There are questions. There are questions, and they are legit. How's this going to work when we get to training camp? But now we're looking at this guy. Talked about him glowingly. Again, you see him move in the back pedal. We see that. Hopefully he's never in coverage. Hopefully. I doubt there's 0% chance, but I'm joking. But look at 76 there in him. Look at the width. Imagine we get this dialed in. And we got the governor of the push-tush coming at you. And now we got a battle on goal lines. Philly, Tampa Bay. Now that's going to be a storyline when we get into the red zone. That's going to make things interesting, at least for us. at least for the casuals too, who are not watching right now, paying attention, and then they see his big body come in there, and they're like, what? What? That's going to be fun. I love training camp for this stuff. Training camp's coming sooner. It'll be here before you know it. It'll be here before you know it. And this is one of the storylines you want to pay attention to. Tampa Bay back into the roster. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I want to hear about that. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. One, thank you for watching. Catch you on the next video.